I guess we'll do announcements tonight. We'll hit that up. We'll get some announcements tonight. I will get my Diet Dr. Pepper rolling here. As I think I'm going to take tomorrow morning off. Because I think I'm taking tomorrow morning off, and I think all this next week and a half, I'm just going to be doing Zone 2 rides, because I did something to my left knee, and the back of my left knee, and it's just not liking me. So what I need to do is, I think I need to lower my saddle height. Hey, Lil Darian, how you doing? How you doing, amigo?
Just a flesh wound.
All right, we're sounding out our announcements. Because yeah, I think I went too hard on that sprint this morning. Because I remember on Monday, after my mountain climb effort on Monday, pretty much all of Tuesday, the backside of my left knee was just aching. It just ached. Like, it wasn't a sharp pain, it was just an ache. Woohoo! Garage Gym! Hey, post a picture of that when you get some time. I'd love to see a picture of that. So you're talking about the pain. Yeah, post it in Zwift. Zwift/triathlons. Post a picture of your gym setup. I'd love to see it. With 5.1 SKU items. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds fantastic. So you're going to be streaming your workout. That's pretty cool. Sure, Glitch. Always. We always got virtual tacos for you. No problems. Always gotta start somewhere, man. Always gotta start somewhere. Apparently, I do not have... Angry Nature Santa. Just sending out announcements real quick. Sorry, I got a buddy of mine on a Discord server that was asking me about my stream time last night. I'm just finding it real quick. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, man, I really gotta stop these sprints, dude. My left knee is it's not killing me, it's just very annoyed at me at this moment.
Feral knee, don't kill him.
I know. No,
Hey, look, it worked. What was it, yesterday when I ordered Satan to get better, and by the end of the night she said that she was feeling better. So if I order your knee not to kill you, I think you're out of the woods now.
I think I'm out of the woods. I've been
There
healed.
you go.
Perez Jesus. No, I think it might be a combination of two things. I might actually have my my seat height maybe a little too tall. So my seat height may be a little bit too tall for me, and I also simply might have pushed my body way too hard.
No.
Way harder than it's able to handle. So I think for the next about week or so, all my rides need to be Zone 2 rides. I think I just need to get used to this higher FTP and not destroy myself. Yeah, the other problem is because the weather is so janky right now. Here, let me see here. What is the weather supposed to be? Yeah, like tomorrow it's supposed to rain. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, no rain, but it's supposed to be cold. So it's supposed to be 54 tomorrow, high of 54. Sunday gets up to 72, and then it immediately drops down to 61 the day after. I'm just like, and you wonder why I get colds. You wonder why I just magically get sick during this time of the year, just for no reason. The weather can't make up its mind.
You know what you need?
What?
You need a stationary bike set up in your taqueria where you can ride your bike and not need to go outside for a workout. And then you also need... Oh, wait, you already have that. Good.
I have that, yes.
What you
check.
also need is a treadmill.
Right.
So you can do your runs without needing to go outside.
Right. I need that.
No, wait, no. Now, you said that your mother is going to Hawaii, correct?
You know what? That same thought just crossed my mind right now. But the small issue is I would need like 4 additional people to be able to lift this puppy, because this is like a commercial grade treadmill. This is not a simple treadmill. But then also what I need more than anything is about 10 grand. And if I had 10 grand, I could install a swimming spa yonder.
An infinity pool?
Yes, I can install an above ground infinity pool / spa. But then I would have to actually have room inside here to pull it off, which right now I do not have that.
might take more than 10 grand.
No, the more than 10 grand, that's not the problem. The problem is
no, because like if you need more room, having more than 10 grand will be able to allow you the expansion.
No.
That will give you the room.
No, well, the problem is, quite frankly, I have too much baby crap. Seriously, if I could get rid of all of my baby crap, we're talking.
Hey, Darian.
And yes, I know that that is absolutely 1,000% not possible. I'm just saying, if I was able to get rid of all my baby crap, I would have so much more storage, because I got one.
It's completely possible if you have no morals or ethics.
Right. So let me think. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 large containers literally full of kids' clothes. And then I got high chair, car seat, and what else was I got? I got a swing back there somewhere. I just have so much stuff, and I'm just like, ugh. I can't wait till all this baby stuff's over, because then I'll have more room. But no, no, you're right. I would literally have to extend, I would have to push out the garage in order to make that happen. But what would be totally sweet, though, is if I could push the garage and combine it with my kids' playhouse once they're, like, all done with it. Because then I could, like, totally make that my pain cave, which would be glorious.
Pain cave.
Yes. That is what triathletes...
The cave of pain.
The cave of pain and torture. No lamps allowed. No lamps included. It's not the Cave of Wonders. I was making an Aladdin joke.
Ah.
All right. So the one-armed wonder totally quelled the riot, which is a good thing.
Well, I mean, of course. I mean, he's Raban.
I know, Raban. Somebody tried to give him a hand, but he politely refused. Hey-o! I know, too soon.
That's not a good call. No.
You don't like that car.
I don't like that call. Not a very good call.
You know what, Will? It's been a long time since either you or I have been buzzard.
Oh my.
I will say it's been a while.
Yeah. And you would have thought I'd be the one to get buzzard.
I know. I just always think of Robin Hood Men in Tights when Robin Hood gets up there. He goes, "Friends, countrymen, lend me your ears."
And then so many
That's
ears just tossed up there.
Disgusting. I love so many parts of that movie. That movie's just so glorious.
What was it? His valet, blind valet.
Yeah.
With the Playboy in Braille.
Right.
It's like, seriously?
Hey, Blinken. What? Abe Lincoln's here. No, man, I said Abe Lincoln. Achoo? Bless you. My name is a sneeze. My son's name is Achoo. Movies like that can't be made anymore. It is a sad day.
Oh, they could. They could. If people had no morals or ethics. and people in comedy, that's what's known as a throwback.
That's what we call comedy. No holds barred, no sacred cows. That's what we call real stand-up, kids. Ooh. Nice. I love that emote. That's fantastic.
Do I have? Yes.
Oh, by the way, Will, did you see what I posted in your Discord today under streaming?
Oh, yeah, I saw it. I didn't realize it was in my Discord.
Yeah, that I put that in yours because I figured you of all people would want to clip some pieces of that. How dare you? No, how dare you? No, how dare you? You are a pee-pee head. Oh, how dare you call me a pee-pee head? I'm like, as a parent, that's like what my 3-year-old and 6-year-old would say to each other. Oh, man. All right. Then let's execute her and be done with it. She asked She herself asked to be put to death. Come on. Come on, Nago. Stop it with your desires to murder everyone. Oh.
Okay.
Yes, let us all contemplate not rushing to murder someone. Let us enter the prison. It is kind of nice to be able to go through Final Fantasy without laughing my butt off every night. It was hurting my cheeks. My face's cheeks.
What? You're getting an overload of Hildebrand?
A little bit.
No,
I mean
you enjoyed Hildebrand.
I did enjoy Hildebrand. It's just a nice change of pace to actually have things make a little bit of sense.
He makes that is actually one thing I appreciate about Hildebrand.
So many visitors.
Here, hold up.
crazy-
I'm
Got to
sorry.
have a good
Can you hold that
laugh,
thought?
have
We
you?
got voice cutscene, and I like Fordola's voice actress. You're okay with that?
You can tell by the fact that I shut it up.
Okay.
Or do you mean to put me out of my misery? To finish what you started? It's about bloody time.
They actually, I feel like they really chose a good voice for Fordola.
That's not why we're here, no. Do you remember what I said? How I promised you you'd live long enough to see us win our freedom? Well, I meant it. And not to mock you either.
You're wasting your time. All of this is pointless. There's no reason to keep me alive, and you know it.
Oh no, there's a perfectly good reason. It's called bleeding you dry for information, sweet cheeks.
I killed your men. I killed my men. And you know what my only regret is? That I didn't kill you when I had the chance!
That's a lie, and you know it. You think we can't tell what you're trying to do? That we're blind? Yeah, you're a fool, but you're not stupid. You're ruthless. Relentless. You'd give up anything and everything to get what you want. You didn't come this far, climbing over the bodies of your own brothers and sisters just to piss it all away. I see you, Fordola. I see you for what you are.
Flashback! Doodle, 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 doodle. Oh, little Fordola.
Come along, Fadola. We mustn't be late. The Imperial Viceroy will be attending today's banquet.
All right.
Oh. Something tragic's going to happen. It's going to make me cry.
Father, what's Lord like? Is he nice? Are you friends?
Well, you were.
There you go
requesting
again
not
with all
to
your questions.
Laugh.
That is true. I just said it was a nice change of
Lord Dice is
pace.
a great and
Not that I
honourable
was
man who
requesting
looks
not
after
to
all our
laugh.
ego. He's very busy, and if we don't hurry, we'll miss our chance to see him.
Filthy tin-head lovers.
what did that man call us?
Uh-oh.
The little tin-head lover doesn't know what she is, eh? A traitor, sweetheart. A backstabbing bitch who'd gladly betray her kith and kin to gnaw on what few scraps the Imperials deign to toss her. Like your bastard father and whore mother.
Oh.
That's not true! My parents are good people! They've never done anything like that!
Oh, but they were quick to help themselves and their bitch spawn, weren't they? You're just as guilty as them.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is gonna be bad. You're freaking throwing stones at a child!
Traitors!
Ow.
Please! You have to do something! My husband and daughter are in danger!
Soldiers of the Imperial Army are under no obligation to intervene in the disputes of army.
Oof.
We're
Oof.
citizens! We have rights!
Uh-oh.
Just a flesh wound.
I'm scared!
It's all right. It's all right. They don't understand, but they'll see in time.
It's
They'll
like,
see that this is the only way to survive.
Grab the girl and run. That is what I would do. Shoot.
Traitors! Traitors!
Oof.
Let the savages have their fun. They'll be more compliant once they've tired themselves out.
Oof. Not amused. Dude. Not cool.
Fadola, please! You already have citizenship. Why would you want to become a soldier? Oh, gods! What have you done to your face?
Forgotten it already, have you? I'm honoring Father's memory.
By telling the world that you know better than a common savage.
Am I though, Mother? Are any of us? Can't you see? Citizenship means nothing to them. If you're not a pure-blood Garlean, you're no different from any other savage. So I'll play the part. I'll join the Legion and I'll make them respect me. And when the mob see that, they'll think twice before throwing their stones. Ansfrid, Rudolph, Emlyn. It's time. It'll be hard. Humiliating. They'll try to break us. Send us crawling back to our own kind. But we won't, no matter what. We'll bleed for them, die for them if we have to. We'll do whatever it takes to be free!
Somebody slashed her marbush.
I always liked Fordola.
She's definitely committed. You got to give her that.
So, you mean to play the part one last time, eh? The unrepentant traitor whose death will serve to unite the people?
Shut up.
You had every chance to kill yourself. Fashion a noose from your clothes. Wait for the guards to leave you alone long enough to slip it over your neck.
I said shut up!
Oh, but then it would have all been for nothing, wouldn't it? Whatever it takes. That's what you said.
Been in my head, have you? Had a little peek at my past?
Like I wanted to. It just happened.
And what? A few stolen memories tell you everything you need to know, do they? Don't you dare patronize me! You don't know a god's damned thing about the life I've led! The bastards that killed him. The bastards that let it happen. My father deserved better! I swore I'd do whatever it took to make them pay!
But wait a minute, who's them? The Alamegans or the Garleans?
Alamegans.
Okay.
The ones that killed her father.
Right. So she hates the Alamegans, wanted to destroy them, but so she said that she's fighting for freedom, so she's not technically Alamegan then.
Ethnically, she is Alamegan.
Okay,
but
so
she sees herself as a member of the Empire.
Because of citizenship.
Yes, and
okay.
but she knows that because of her lineage, proper members of the Empire won't ever see her on equal footing. And so she figures that she has to work hard to be granted it. That's why she's been so dedicated as a soldier.
Okay, got it. Oof.
You. All that power. All that pain. It's too much. Too much for anyone.
Yeah, I'm the warrior of light, baby. Boom!
The things they've done to you. The lies. The betrayal. The endless fighting. Yet there you stand. Unbroken. How? Why?
You see, this is kind of one of the reasons why I actually enjoy it when games, like, literally break down the protagonist. Like, one of the most notable ones is Star Ocean Last Hope. That's the one for the PlayStation 3. It gets knocked pretty hard for its storyline and the protagonist edge. But there's a part in the game where something kind of big happens, and he kind of goes all emo, and, like, I freaking hate everything because of what I've done. And it's kind of like, yeah, all right. If that happened, I would probably hate everything and all of my life choices up until that point as well. So it's actually kind of relatable. So kind of having this here has been like, how are you just not curled up in a sock drawer sucking your thumb because of all the crap that's happened to you? You know, some parts of me are just kind of like, all right, well, I'm just kind of the protagonist. All this crap kind of happens to me, blah, blah, blah. But it's always nice when a game actually breaks down the main protagonist. So. because I choose to. Because I am freaking joy of being yo.
Damn you. Damn you all.
Oh, shut up. You're just envious.
You still have time, Fordola. Think about how you want to spend it.
Think I can get some blueberry pancakes?
Let's go.
Oh. That was actually a really good... That was a really good scene. I really like that.
And you're gonna absolutely love that orchestrion roll.
Ah.
You realize which one it is, right?
Not off the top of my head.
It's, as you say, the Soviet anthem of Alamigo.
Oh. Got it.
Actually, one of the two.
Yeah, also, by the way, quick programming note. I will not be doing Zwift tomorrow morning. I'm going to take tomorrow morning off. Depending on how tomorrow afternoon goes, I might do a ride in the afternoon, just a nice recovery ride. So, I'm going to take the morning off tomorrow. All right, let's see here. Let's get moving. Lise is lost in thought. Okay, let's see here. All right, let's go visit. Excuse me. Oh, yeah, that's right. I gotta do something here. No. Oh, look at my little seal. He's so cute. We'll add that to favorites. Add you to favorites. Remove from favorites. There you go.
You removed your chocobo?
No, I have it right here on the flying mount.
Oh.
I guess I can put it there. And then if I go here... No, mount guide. Put it right there. There you go. Yes. Ooh, this is ominous. Let's see. that section to you, but where's the other? Over there? Oh, there it is. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, she's suffering 1,000 hells. Meh. That's kind of like what Robot just said. It's like, she's suffering. Meh. We got other crap we gotta deal with.
Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
No, he isn't wrong.
So yeah, it kind of caught me by surprise when my wife asked me to go to Sam's Club today.
Oh. Not gonna lie, I was a little jealous of the nugs.
You know, I mean, okay, now I sent you the two pictures.
Uh-huh.
One of the Nuggets and one of the Sammies.
Sandos.
Sammies.
Okay. And?
Did you notice that one was in my cart and the other was from, the picture of the item was still on the shelf?
Right.
Guess which one I actually brought home?
The Sandos.
No, the Nuggets.
Oh, I thought you were going to pull a switcheroo on me.
No. I mean, chances are I probably will pick up the sandwiches at some point. But, yeah.
Yeah, straight up, though, the Sandos are not bad for a frozen chicken sandwich.
And you're saying that those are the nuggets that are supposedly like Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, they're pretty close. The seasoning's not on. The seasoning's not right. But texture, consistency, blah, blah, frozen.
It's, it's probably the closest I'm going to get here where I am.
Right.
Because there is only one Chick-fil-A in the entirety of the state I'm in, and it's in a university food court.
Right.
On the other side of the state.
Yeah, it's not worth driving all the way across the state. It's like In-N-Out. People rave about In-N-Out. They say, "Oh my gosh, it's the best thing ever." Look, it's a solid burger. It is actually really good value for the freshness of the burger that you're getting. It's not the absolute best burger in the world. It's good.
I mean, it's Five Guys.
Price
Honestly, I have
alone.
no opinion on Five Guys. I just know that that's another establishment that people swear by.
Well, okay, so here's the deal. Lots of people, there is a war between Five Guys and In-N-Out. There is a straight up war between those two. And I am firmly planted in the In-N-Out arena because of price. Five Guys' burgers are so insanely expensive, they totally price themselves out for me. Like, I can go and get dinner for my family at In-N-Out, so I get a double cheeseburger. My wife gets a single cheeseburger, and each of my daughters will get a cheeseburger, and I'm spending about $10. The same amount of food at Five Guys is over $20. Like, just burgers alone. I mean, the only real difference between In-N-Out and Five Guys is that Five Guys, you have a lot more options when it comes to toppings. That's it. And they put seasoning stuffs on their fries. Like, literally, that's the difference. But Five Guys is well over twice as expensive as In-N-Out. So,
yeah, I really don't have any experience with Five Guys or In-N-Out. And
so
I just use that for comedic purposes. That's all.
Oh no! I totally get that, and I'm not.
Well.
And I'm not. And I'm not a guy that's like, oh, you like Five Guys, I'm never talking to you again. It's like, okay, you liked overpriced hamburgers. Okay, whatever.
You threw out the corned beef? What? I'm never talking to you again.
I still can't believe you freaking went into FC chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, a throwback.
You went into FC chat to try and get me kicked out over the corned beef and hash incident. This is going to become a thing now, isn't it?
Oh, completely.
Oh, no. Yeah. Because that's just like one of those things you're just like, corned beef and hash? What the F is he even talking? Who the heck eats corned beef and hash?
Oh, I never pass up an opportunity to eat corned beef.
Yeah.
So good.
I know.
So good.
I'll take your word for it. But you have to understand, Will, I am a lot better now, but I'm still a very picky eater. Oh, the Potat!
Pippin!
Oh, he's so adorbs. A little button nose. Ah! Ooh! Gym pick. Hold up. Nice. Space workout. I love it, little Darian. That's amazing. Oh, I love it. Workout in space. For those of you not wondering what the crap I'm giggling at, you should check out the Discord. So, it's green screen, so new seam every time. That's fantastic. That is awesome. I would seriously, sincerely, if I wind up getting the treadmill and everything, I'm gonna have to reinvent how I do my green screen. I think I'll need to add another bay. I'm gonna have to look into how to set it up so I can do my running on the treadmill on a green screen. So I can do both the bike and the treadmill. I don't know, like, I can't do that with my current setup. I literally might have to build myself a frame. I may have to build myself a PVC pipe frame in order to pull it off.
You know what you should do?
What?
You should
paint the treadmill green.
Okay, well, yeah, I guess that would kind of be part of it.
That would be sweet.
Put the camera angle behind you, and then have like Zwift, you know, on your screen, and like have it your camera positioned in the middle of your screen, so like you're running, and like to the viewer it looks like it's you actually running the Zwift whatever.
Yeah, I could do that, but oh, that would be rough. That would be. I mean, I know you're kind of being facetious about it, but you gotta understand, when you give me an option, when you give me an objective, my brain automatically goes into how can I make this a reality mode. Oh, I know. It's like honestly, this is why I really like the live stream format a lot more than edited format. Like, I know and understand, you know, my days of doing yo-yo videos are pretty much over. I don't come up with any new content, so I don't really want to be rehashing the same old tricks on videos from now until the end of time. So that's kind of why I stopped doing yo-yo videos, and I like the live stream format just because I can be more spontaneous and I don't have to edit. I am so done with editing. Like, I don't mind doing it if I'm doing it for someone else, but like going through my own clips and editing everything together, I just don't have the patience anymore. Let's see here. All right, we got... All right. I am at your beck and call. No, I would love so much to be able to have my full running and cycling setup.
Oh, but since I was talking about going to Sam's Club earlier today,
right?
So yeah, usually when I go to Sam's Club, or like my wife or father-in-law goes to Sam's Club, we make a Sam's Club run specifically for pop. Typically Mountain Dew and or Coke for me, Diet Coke for my wife and father-in-law.
Uh-huh.
And so usually it's the 35 count trays of Diet Coke and a 36 count cube of Mountain Dew for me. So typically it's 2 trays per 1 cube of Coke that we get. And recently my wife's been insisting on 3 trays of Coke. Diet Coke. And it's not like their consumption is increased, it's just like it lasts longer. It does.
Right.
And so I get, you know, it's basically she's sending me there because they've run out. The 2 of them. And so I go there, I get everything else we typically pick up, which is, you know, bags of chips, and she gets some shakes that she uses for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go back to the pop area.
Thank you for answering my summons in these most interesting times.
Could I ask?
I've been busy.
I'm sorry. Could I ask you to hold the story again? Yeah, voiced cutscene. Please let this cutscene go better than the last time we were together alone in her quarters.
I would seek your counsel.
Last time things didn't go so well.
Said every single person who's played this game.
Yep, pretty much. Alright, I'm listening.
All know the tale of his rise from penniless refugee to member of the Syndicate and General of the Immortal Flames. Yet though he has come to call Uldar home, it will never be his homeland. He is a son of Alamigo. And now that she is free, I thought it only a matter of time before he sought my leave to return to her. Indeed, I had resigned myself to his loss. Suffice it to say, I was greatly surprised to hear him speak so lightly of handing over the reins in Alamigo and retaking his place at my side. I will welcome him with open arms, of course. He is my most trusted advisor and my dearest friend. But I have known the man a long time, and beneath that steely gaze, I spied a flicker of doubt. Whether Rauban chooses to remain in Uldar or return to Alamigo, I only wish that he do so with a heart unburdened by guilt, or yet how can he freely make such a choice, knowing how much I depend on him? It is past time that I learned to discharge my duties as a sultana alone. I must go forth and see my realm with my own eyes, and hear the wind with my own ears.
Wait a minute, didn't she technically resign? I thought she wasn't doing this whole ruling thing anymore. I forgot.
I mean, you'll have to double check with operator. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, a lame duck sultana is still a sultana.
Oh, okay.
Might I have your company for a brief adventure?
Yay, we're going out for a jaunt. Sure. Knock yourself
Wonderful.
out.
Allow me a moment to change into something a touch less conspicuous, and I will join you outside.
All right. So, you were saying with regards to
Okay,
obtaining
so I get to
soda.
the pop aisle,
Pop.
and the spot where the pallet of Diet Coke trays is positioned, all there is just an empty pallet. And I'm like, oh. And so I take a picture of it and I send it to my wife, and I say, "No Diet Cokey." And she's just like, and all she sends back are just like the crying emoji, and I'm just like, I'd get it for you if I could.
Yeah, it was like yesterday. So I decided to call what I like to refer to as an adopted grandmother. She's a lady that used to live in our ward last year, and then because of reasons, she had to move into kind of a senior apartment area. It's not like assisted living. It's not a home, but it's kind of like a apartments for old people kind of a deal.
They have resources specific to old people needs that are available if needed, but if they don't need them, then hey, that's cool too.
Yeah, kind of something like that, I think, maybe. So then...
And you know, she freely gives the corned beef, and...
Shut up about the effing corned beef. That means I definitely...
With this, I was just like, man, is he doing this just to torment me?
No, I'm not doing this to torment you. Hold up and check out something.
Your screen, your video quality?
No. I'm checking.
Because everything just went fuzzy.
I was checking a text message real quick.
Okay.
But it was really cute though. She did. No, I'm not going to share that. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction of that. I was going to share the nice little message she sent me, and then you're just going to mock me for not being a fan of corned beef and cabbage. And I'm not going to give you that. I'm not going to give you that at all.
Too soon?
A little too soon.
Okay, sorry.
But anyway, I was really proud that I was actually able to go to the store and actually get everything that she wanted. And on top of that, I got a lot of stuff that my wife and I were kind of needing. And then, so here's two very funny things. So my wife went on the Walmart, store pickup for groceries.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, you know what? Should we just, put in an order from whatever the crap it is? I was like, okay, yeah, sure, should be fine. She looks at it. She goes, 2 weeks. The next available pickup is in 2 weeks. I'm just like, oh my gosh.
Now, how much of a necessity is this item?
Oh, no. This is just a standard, standard grocery order. Nothing real essential. It's just more of the let them pick everything out so I don't have to kind of a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're backed up literally for 2 full weeks. Carrie, my wife's just like, well, never mind. Let's see here. Excuse me, sorry about that. A little bit of let us run around aimlessly for a little bit.
Of course.
But it was pretty funny that when we were going to the store, I was telling my girls, all right, here's the rules. Number 1, don't touch anything. Number 2, don't touch anybody. My older daughter goes, why would I want to touch anybody? I was like, I don't know. Just don't. I'm covering my bases, sweetie. There's so many times I'm like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Oh, man. It was just good fun. It was good fun going to the store with my daughters because they're just like, hey, is this thing here? Yay, it's here. Yay, they have it. They have it. Yay. Dancing in the aisles. There was a husband and wife duo that was next to me and I'm just like, I was just like, okay, now remember, don't touch anything. They go, can we get the tomatoes? I was like, fine, get that, because they love the grape tomatoes. They love those things.
Mm-hmm.
So then I was like, it's the last one on the shelf. Why not knock yourself out, pick it up? So then the two, I mean, they're, obviously a little bit older, probably about my parents' age, plus minus. They looked at me, looked at my daughters, and looked at me. They go, oh, it's so cute. So cute that they're just running and having so much fun during this time. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of doing the whole, not It's a Wonderful Life, but that the one with the Nazis. What was that one? It's a Beautiful Life. I think that's it.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I think It's a Beautiful Life.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
With,
the dad makes it a game for the kid, and he keeps telling the kid, hey, at the end of this, there's a tank. So then the kid's all jazzed about the tank. And then I'm just like, yeah, but unlike that story, I really hope tanks don't start rolling around the corner. I was like, then something's wrong. And both the parents just laughed. They thought that was a very, very funny line. I was like, yeah, let's just not have any tanks rolling around the corner. Let's just avoid that here in this situation.
Yeah. I know exactly what movie you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But anyway, it was good fun. I did get... Oh, yeah, that's right. I already said. I deposited my refund check from the Los Alamitos Triathlon. That was really nice to do.
Yeah, you mentioned
today.
that.
Yeah, I got that deposited today. Made me feel fancy.
Now I don't know how much you care about this.
Okay.
And granted, yes, it could be on my end, but your stream has been blurry for quite a bit.
Let me see here. Stream quality is good. 0 drop frames. 5,100 kilobytes per second. According to everything that I have, it's not on my end. You may want to refresh your browser. As far as I know. Let's see here. Don't worry, Nanamo. I will handle any and all of your cute little outbursts. I just don't want to go back.
Okay. Did a refresh. Had to watch an ad, and it appears good.
Oh crap! I've really been slacking.
What?
I've been slacking on throwing up, and while I'm running, we'll run a quick we'll run a minute break.
I mean, at least it wasn't a beer ad.
Right, at least it wasn't. I love the beer ads are like, we're celebrating the moderators by getting them all drunk. Yes, because what you want are drunk moderators.
And speaking of beverage, I made the mistake of getting the Mountain Dew I bought today, putting it in my wife's studio, and rather than bringing it into my man cave.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
I have a wireless.
And we lost him.
And so, since I'm further away from the Wi, I might cut in and out.
Which is exactly what you were doing.
Of course.
It just sounded like you were a little belabored breathing. I was like, man, are you struggling to open that can up?
Well, I mean, it's not a can of Austin 316.
I know that reference. Let's see here. Oh.
And if it sounds like I have heavy breathing just for walking across the basement, then, oh man, I really do need that treadmill.
Uh-oh. Flashback. Doodle 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 doodle.
Hey, look, Mom, it's 2 hands.
Roar. Ha! And I only did it with one of my swords. Can someone get a cure spell? White mage to the Coliseum floor, please. White mage to the Coliseum floor, thank you.
Your Grace, you mustn't! The danger is too great! Please, Your Grace, come back! I beg of you!
Ooh, she is not amused. Whee!
Seems you're the one who needs looking after, Master Show. Come on!
Your Grace,
Oh.
I have kept the promise made.
So you have, and in turn, so too shall I keep mine. With your winnings, you have become one of the 6 most wealthy souls in all Ul'dah. And so, as tradition dictates, Rauben Aldin, you have earned yourself a seat on the Syndicate. May your new station garner you still greater glories.
I am honored, Your Grace, and vow to serve with every fiber of my being from this day till my last.
Oh. Oh. She is so
Long live the
genuinely
Sultana,
happy.
and long live Ul'dah!
How cute. Thaumaturge. You know what's a game I've been thinking about playing on stream just for kicks and giggles?
What's that?
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, the Crystal Bears on the Wii.
I don't think I'm familiar with that one.
Do I have it easily accessible? No, I don't. No, I don't. It's buried up there. No, it's it's kind of a very much so lesser known Final Fantasy, kind of for a reason.
Oh no, I know I've heard of it.
Yeah,
But I don't
it's
believe I ever.
it's kind of
I don't believe
janky.
I've.
I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit of a janky. They kind of
It's no Mystic Quest.
well, think Mystic Quest with janky motion controls. But like literally the whole battle system is the main character has the ability to essentially force pull and force throw objects. Like literally that's 90% of combat. And not only that, they got the Dead or Alive butt bumping competition as a legitimate minigame in the game. You know which one I'm talking about?
No.
It's popular with the ecchi style games like Sengoran Basura and Dead or Alive, where essentially there's 2 hot chicks in bikinis on a platform in a pool, and they have to bump each other's butts in order to knock them off this raft thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's very weird, very Japanese. But
Oh.
but yeah, that's
I don't
actually.
know if you.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was trying to change the topic of conversation to something a little more wholesome, or at least as far as I'm aware.
Go ahead.
On Steam, apparently, I guess it was either today or yesterday. Well, I guess Steam and on console, demo for Trials of Mana.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the email today. Yeah, I'm interested in it because I actually attempted to play, well, everyone knew it was Seiken Densetsu 3. Nobody knew it was Trials of Mana. I remember when I saw it, I was like, Trials of Mana? Nobody ever called it that. But essentially, do you know the history of that game, Will?
I've looked up and researched and subsequently forgotten.
Okay, so
go ahead and lay it on me again.
So the Mana series, as in Secret of Mana, that actually started off as a Final Fantasy. If you pick up the Secret of Mana collection, available on PS4 and Switch, or is it just available on Switch? I can't remember. But you get Final Fantasy Adventure, which I actually still own the cartridge for on Game Boy. And then you have Secret of Mana, which is the Secret of Mana from Super Nintendo. Superb game. Can't recommend it enough. And then you also got, for the first time in the States, legitimate copy of Secret of Mana 3 or Seiken Densetsu 3. Which I legitimately tried this during college, and I just couldn't make heads or tails of it, because up until the point of this collection, you could only get it as a fan-translated ROM. And just, I don't know what was the problem, but I just could not get anywhere in that game. So, I actually would
wasn't one of the series one of the Final Fantasy Adventure games on Game Boy?
That actually was the first one, but here's my actual copy of Secret of Mana right here. I have that right there.
Yep.
Crap. Which it's
back in the days of SquareSoft and
back when SquareSoft literally could do no wrong except for Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. But
you hold your tongue, sir.
But yeah, Final Fantasy Adventure was on the Game Boy, and it was no cakewalk. It was not an easy game, but it was a lot of fun, and they actually remade the Final Fantasy Adventure on Game Boy Advance. They kind of gave it the Secret of Mana treatment. So they upgraded visuals and upgraded everything. And then I think they also added you can actually play as the girl, because you have a main character, and then which is like a fighter class person, and then they actually had different weapons that you could use within the Game Boy game as well. It was actually really ahead of its time in terms of play style and just how smoothly it ran on the Game Boy. But the Game Boy Advance, they gave it a lot of better quality of life treatments, except the fact that I don't know what happened, but the girls campaign is like freaking psycho hard mode, just because the girl is handicapped so hard in terms of stats and equipment. I'm just like, okay, I'm either not playing this character correctly and I have to use a lot more magic than I am, or this game is just flat out broken. I couldn't figure it out. Oh, it sucked.
No, actually, you wanna talk about a game that is broken?
Which one?
Do you remember a roleplay game growing up called Seventh Saga?
Oh, do I know about Seventh Saga? I never played it as a kid. I knew it existed because of Nintendo Power. But I never had an opportunity to play it, but I've watched a couple speed runs on it. My gosh, yes. That game is just straight up evil.
Well, because I was reading some article about it, and apparently the domestic release, for one reason or another, dialed up the difficulty after a certain point in the game, and it's just
Right.
like nigh impossible.
Yeah, unless you really
Not
know what you're
impossible,
doing.
Nigh impossible.
Yeah, that was the thing with games back then, man. Certain games did not pull any punches. They were just brutal in terms of difficulty. Like I know it's funny that we all kind of do like the give it the, oh, this game's like Souls treatment. You know, this game's like Souls. It's like, dude, back in my day, like every freaking game was like this. like you felt like a champ when you actually beat a game. You're like, oh, I actually beat this one. Yes! And you'd go to school, you'd brag to all your friends, and it was like the biggest achievement ever when you actually beat a game. Now it's like, okay, all right, Platinum did, on to the next one. Yep, whatever. I wonder, are you acquainted with Godbert Manderville? Oh, am I acquainted with Godbert Manderville? Yes, I am.
Who isn't acquainted with Godbert Vanderville?
Then I need not explain his eccentric nature. Let us make our way to the landing, and I will see that we're to send to the gold saucer. Godbert should be only too glad to receive us. Oh, yay! All right, I'm getting a little too warm.
And now you know why operators said that you should do Hildy before you get to this point in the MSQ.
All right. Here we go. Okay, airship landing.
Because he would have a completely different set of things to say if you didn't have that history with his son.
Right. I think I need to go to chamber.
Airship landing.
Is there one for the airship landing? No. I don't really know where I'm going. I think I go over here. Yep, I go this way. Oh.
Airship landing. Airship landing.
Oh, no, that means I go this way. Yeah, you know, did you hear me mention last night that one of the reasons I probably caught this dumb cold was my freaking water bottle?
No, I guess I must have missed that part.
Oh, hey, Borden. Of course, gotta do push-ups. How you doing, Borden? How's life treating you? All right, we'll rock those push-ups right now. I'm so sorry, Boredom. Well, at least you get access to something to where you can hang out with us for a little bit. Alright, let's see here. Alright, gold saucer. Hooray! Okay, where's the place for the where's the place for that fashion thing.
Give me just 1 second. I'll, let me get out of this.
I want to do that while I'm here just for kicks and giggles. I think it's over here. No, it's not there. Oh. Hi. I see you.
I'm trying to remember where it is.
Cuff occur. I think it's on the second level, if I remember right. It's been quite a while since I've been in here. I think it was over here.
Oh, no, okay. Actually, it's listed on your map.
Okay.
If you, there should be, it's at the bottom of the map. No, over to the, it's like the south. That circle.
Oh, the masked rose.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
I'm sorry I didn't know without coming here, but yeah, I hardly ever come to the Gold Saucer as well.
No, that's fine. That's fine. That's over here. There you are. Alright, let's see here. My games!
And of course, the outfit changes every week.
Oh, it starts on Friday, ends at Tuesday. Okay, so I can't do it right now anyway.
Okay, rest and relaxation, up and armlets, chances of choice, and jewels of red. And I mean, basically, you know how this works, right?
Yeah, I've done it once, and I actually scored really, really, really well. I don't know how I did
Just
it.
for, like...
Just whatever the
well,
crap I was
because
wearing.
He gives clues in regard to gear slot pieces that, basically there's a theme or something or other, and in regard to like what type of gear he wants to find, and like if you get the same type, if you get gear that has the same appearance, because sometimes there are different recolors of the same gear, and or if you have the appropriate dye color on a set,
right,
then that helps as well.
Intriguing. Okay. All right, Nanamo. Nah, boredom, definitely. I'd be the same way as you if I didn't have kids. Let's go directly to the lounge.
My kids, or if they have no kids but they have pets, my fur kids.
My fur
Or
kids.
if they have neither kids, if they have neither kids nor pets, my games.
All right, hold up. Which one am I going to? Wonder West.
Oh, boredom. Yeah, You miss her.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Of course you say that you miss her.
Oh, no. I would jokingly say that to my wife. I would definitely jokingly say that to my wife.
And then she'd be like, yeah, I know you're not joking.
Maybe. No, it's like, seriously, right now I'm going stir crazy because I don't have a pool. It's like, ugh. Be still, my heart. Godbert's actually wearing pants. We don't joke about these things and those things in these parts. And your Grace's choice of companion, I would suggest to me a desire for honest and unvarnished opinion. I shall give you one. My advice to you, stop. Taxing Ulda's wealth to save Alamigan refugees is a terrible, terrible idea. You oppose my proposition? Most empathetically, I agree with your Grace that the refugees must have housing and employment, but what profit is there for Ulda in this arrangement? Profit? After all you've done for Gare Albania's displaced, I thought you the last person to seek to benefit from their misfortune. Forgive me, your Grace, but you appear to be laboring under a misapprehension. It is a fine endeavor to support one's fellow man. I fear, however, that your stance is one born of pity. Your intent is to save the refugees, is it not? Oh. For all our potential, we are indolent creatures by nature. If unconditional charity is all we know, then we begin to rely upon it, to expect it. What a concept, Godbert! And then we must consider Ulda's own poor and downtrodden. Should they hear of you sending the nation's coin not to improve their lot, but to nurture the distant citizens of Alamigo, it is unlikely they will applaud your generosity. Surely, it is not your Grace's intention to foster new resentments, but to spread goodwill. Indeed. Then any support I pledge to the refugees must support self-sufficiency, whilst also serving the interests of the Ulda. What a concept! Self-sufficiency? Responsibilities? No way! That's a good idea to help refugees and those that have been displaced by reasons not of their and possibly of their own doing? No.
It's almost like someone with at least half a brain wrote this.
Oh my gosh. It was it is my firm belief that situations are only as awkward as you make them. Like, you can have any awkward situation placed in front of me, and I can show you how that can be perfectly normal and not awkward. I will admit, this one was a little awkward yesterday. So, there was a man riding a bicycle. His head was literally like this, you know, continuously slumped to the right, and he was riding a bike, and attached on it was a child bike trailer. You know, one of those that you, like, throw two kids in it and you tow them around town and whatnot.
Okay.
Those have become very popular with homeless people because they can hold a lot of garbage. And I literally mean garbage. And they load those things up with garbage and they just ride around town with them. So, so my little girl, my 3-year-old, she sees him going down the curb, and she sees the back wheel. You know, it's a 2-wheel setup. She sees one go thunk thunk, And she goes, jibbed it. I was like, who jibbed what? Because usually when my daughter yells jibbed it, it's because I hit a curb or something going around a corner. You know, your back tire hits that curb, and I always go, jibbed it. So then my little girls will now say that too whenever I hit a curb, and they yell and mock me for it. But then, so then my daughter was like, that man went down a curb and his kid in the trailer jibbed the corner. I looked over at him. I'm like, that guy doesn't have kids in the trailer. Yes, sweetie, he jibbed it, and those kids had a good bump, didn't they? Yes, they did, Daddy. Crisis averted.
Yes, his kids.
His kids, a.k.a. his garbage bags and other sundry items.
Yes.
You know what? You know what's actually interesting? I was listening to Glenn Beck's podcast today, and he had Representative Charles Massey. I think his first name is Charles, but Representative Massey. And they were talking about all of these closures. Yeah. So they were talking about all the closures of all the restaurants and stuff. And Representative Massey actually made a really good point. He's just like, do you know what's another interesting thing about this? With all of these fast food restaurants closing, how many public restrooms are now completely out of commission? Think about it. Because yesterday, I actually had to go and I had to go measure a pool. So I posted the picture of all the guys plastering the pool. So what they were doing was they were putting the plaster back, and it was a freaking army. There was a ton of people in this pool, all smoothing the white plaster into the pool.
Yeah.
But what was interesting was so yesterday I finished measuring, and I'm just like, ugh, I gotta get gas, I gotta get food. So I went and got gas, and then I went over to Taco Bell. I was just like, oh, dude, I gotta go to the bathroom. And then I drive by the Taco Bell. They say, we're sorry, and I saw a note in the door. It said, the inside of the restaurant is closed, drive-through only. I'm like, I can't get access to a bathroom right now. Oh no. I wound up holding it until I got home, but that's what Taco Bell
something
do.
That you could do. Hello. Check on hotels.
Oh, there were no hotels in this area. But I could have, if I really needed to, I could have gone to the grocery store that was right in the same shopping center, but I'm just like, nah, I'm good. And I was fine. Until I got home. But hi, operator, how you doing?
I'm all right.
So we just said hi to Godbert.
Oh, in the 4.1 store, yeah.
And shocker, he's wearing pants.
I know, right?
Who would have thought?
What a concept.
It's probably from all the air conditioning they have in the gold saucer. It's been chilly, and so he just wants to make sure he keeps his legs warm.
Godbert seems the one to me that his passion for living is so strong that it totally heats him up to about a bajillion degrees.
Maybe that's how he survives.
Hey, Glitch, how you doing?
Yo. Doing MSQ.
Yay, MSQ.
Heading my wondrous tales right now.
What was that?
I said I'm heading my wondrous tales flip right now. It's given me the gift of Lakshmi Extreme.
It's been so long since I've done Wondrous Tales.
You should know it. Oh.
Well, yeah, I just...
K10 there in the markets, I think that's where you pick up the first quest for the Alliance raids, isn't it? Also, you should talk to the guy with the quest marker outside the East Elderman Trading Company. I think that's a dungeon.
Okay.
I'm not sure how far behind I am compared to you.
Yeah, it's Kugani Castle. That's one of the first Stormblood dungeons that you can do. That was one of the base Stormblood dungeons.
Ah.
Quite useful if you are either low on poetics or were playing during Stormblood and just got the level 70 cap and had no clue what to do. That would have been helpful to have known about. I ground out hunt marks to buy the Lost Island and armor set, and just gradually worked my way up from there.
Ah.
All I have to say is no no for me. I have to speak with Conrad in Tascalian Orbit.
Conrad,
I'm trying to think how far back that is.
Let's see. Valestina, did you say?
You're close to the end glitch, I think.
So you're level 67-ish, right?
For me,
Yes.
my main class is level 70.
Yeah, but in the story.
The quests.
Because you probably might, quite likely, you're over-leveled if you're still jumping.
Yeah, it's a level 67 quest.
Yeah.
I'm over leveled, yes, but that's because I do a lot of dungeons.
Ah.
A lot of dungeons. I also like to do hunt marks because those are fun. I killed my first A rank in Heaven's Word area last week by myself.
Oh, boredom. Oh, do I have some fun ones for you? So 30 lads work out without weights. You can do split lunges or jumping lunges. And you can do scissor kick lunges, which are glorious. So it's essentially when you go lunge, you lunge, and then pop, pop, lunge, pop, 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 lunge, pop, pop. And then, so boredom, do you have access to, like, chairs and stuff like that? Let me know if you have access to chairs or boxes.
So because
I remember the last time he asked this of you, and he said that he does. At that point, he had access to a pool, and your response to him was so glorious, but may not have access to pool currently.
Okay, what you need to do, boredom, is you need to have them do push-ups onto the box. So what you do is you set up 2 boxes, and then they do the push-up, and then they push, and then they put their hands on the chairs or the boxes or whatever. So they go down, they push up, and then they bring their hands on the boxes. That's a good one. Yeah. Have them do those with full combat gear on that. And then the other one that you can do is you can do push-up jacks. Push-up jacks are glorious.
what is a push-up jack?
You know what? Let me see if I can pull one off. Here, let me adjust my camera. Trust me.
Like we healers do.
Yes. Yeah, trust me, boredom. I have a lot of different ways to torture and make people go into pain. Okay, let me fix my filters here. Okay, take that off and take that off. Nope, take that off. All right, done. Okay, so all right. Okay, that's going to be a little difficult to see. All right. Let's see if I can pull one off.
Okay. Oh, that's that.
So yeah, you essentially do a push-up, and then you push out, spread the arms, spread the legs, get back into push-up position, then go back down. Yeah, you do that. And then here, let me show you a couple. Let me show you a couple more glorious ones.
Push up jack.
So this one is squat, or not squat.
This is going to feel
Lunge,
absolutely terrible
scissor
to
kick lunges.
See, my idea was you just get like a bunch of sticks, and you make them spar, and whoever has the most bruises at the end of the day has to lug around a 50-pound bag of rice all day the next day.
What?
And then go down.
Strapped to their back.
What is he do? Is he doing some kind of Karate Kid stuff? I'm not quite sure what he's doing.
If they get angry at me, blame the American.
How does he not hurt himself?
If they get angry at me, blame the Americans. Oh man.
Okay. I'm at the quest Ragnar's Beacon. Head to Castellum Velodina.
Castellum Velodina.
Let's think here.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there's any other fun ones. Well, you can do squat jumps. Also, you can do squat jumps onto the double boxes. Let me think. Yeah, that's about all I got. I mean, that will definitely. Buddy squats work. Buddy squats definitely work. All right, let's see here. Let me get back to PC stream. Let's see here. What is going on? Who's Glitch? Are you like sewing something over there?
No.
Oh, okay. It just. Oh, is it picking up your game audio?
Is this what you're hearing?
No.
Your game.
Yeah, it's picking up your game audio.
I can hear the Stormblood music.
Let me fix that.
That's fine. I was just kind of like, sounds like a sewing machine.
Better?
Yes.
All right.
Well, Boredom, I am very much so. I am very glad that I am helping you torture young lads.
Are they spotted?
Yeah, those are some things I used to do in college. Hey, Maldor!
I'm about to drop the hammer and dispense some indiscriminate justice.
Hey, Maldor, I got a guy for you to check out. You need to check out, quote, Let's Game It Out. And after last time, they were pretty upset. Oh, brilliant.
When in doubt, holy spam.
Right. But yeah, Maldor, you need to check out, because you're a big fan of Factorium. Okay, yeah, so you've seen his Factorium videos. I love his Factorium videos. Like, watching his Factorium videos actually kind of sort of makes me want to play Factorium.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a factory type of game. Oh, hi. Look at you sitting there all prim and proper.
But with factories, and only factories.
No people?
Factorium or Factorio?
Factorium? Question mark? I think it's Factorium.
Wait, you need to play as RimWorld.
I think I described Factorio.
You literally got kicked. I know somebody in
Factorio I've played. I've never rather with Factoria.
Okay, I must be pronouncing it wrong. I've heard of RimWorld. Okay, it's Factoria. Okay.
You can have battle turkeys.
Did you just say battle herpes?
Turkeys.
Oh, okay.
You know, gobble gobble.
Gobble, gobble.
I mean, both sound dangerous, but yeah.
I heard of someone when I lived in Jersey.
To the right here.
Huh? Guajolote. You actually know the word guajolote?
Hablo español.
No, it's just nobody says guajolote except for Americans. Because actually the word that's most often used is pavo. But I just remember learning guajolote in the Missionary Training Center. We'd always make fun of it. Guajolote.
That's why I say.
See here.
My Spanish
No
is like
Nintendo.
No, what's the funny thing, Glitch, about Spanish is that certain countries use certain words. Like, if you went to a Dominican and talked about frijoles, they would have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, they use the word habituelas, and Mexicans never use that word. So
Who
it's
uses I forgot who uses frijoles.
Mexicans, mostly everyone but Dominicans, and
Just like
maybe
Mexico
Puerto Ricans?
is computadora for computer, but in Spain it's ordenador.
I didn't know too many Spaniards, so I can't confirm nor deny that.
En español no es muy bien,
So-
pero hablo español. No
What
tanto
you're
yo
telling
hablo
me-
español, pero mi español no hablo mucho.
So, Farrell, what you're telling me is you haven't known too many Spaniards for their word to be any good, or the word to not be any good.
No, I'm just saying I don't know enough Spaniards to say whether or not that word is used in their lexicon. That's all I'm saying.
Reference over your head.
You know, it's my favorite
It,
word.
I think that went over his mini sombrero too.
That went over everything.
You know what my favorite German word is?
Gesundheit.
Schadenfreude?
Actually, I have two favorite German words. Krankenwagen, which is ambulance, or Schmetterling, which is butterfly.
Mm. Yeah, I don't.
I always liked Schadenfreude.
Although my favorite Spanish word is mariposa.
Be careful how you use that word.
A butterfly?
It also means homosexual. Yeah.
So,
Context matters. If you use it in the right context, nobody bats an eye. But just make sure you're using it in the right context.
So yes, keep them.
Yeah, there's actually another word that's the more offensive version of it. I won't say it on stream.
I don't remember what it was.
That's okay. We don't have to even risk saying anything offensive on stream.
No, what's funny is when my
Unless
dad.
you're a Democrat, then that's
Then you're totally okay, right? No, but when my dad served his mission down in Ecuador, and he'd get all the kids would ask him how to say curse words in English. So they'd be like, "Como se dice?" Blah 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 blah, and he'd just go, "Door."
Door.
Or he'd be like, "Frying pan." That's how you say
I love
that
the
word.
deadpan voice. You give this.
Okay, since we're talking about like speaking in Spanish and whatnot,
See?
you know, there's something I noticed one day, and granted, I don't know if it still occurs, but for some reason I was channel surfing one day, and so that tells you how long ago this was. Flipping through channels, and I stopped on the Spanish speaking channel.
Oh no.
And it was, you know, whatever show that was on, it was on a commercial break. And what I found interesting and inexplicable was the fact that, you know, of course, they're just, it basically, I was familiar with the exact same commercial from one of the English-speaking channels, because it's basically the same commercial with a different voiceover.
Right.
Yeah, obviously in Spanish. And so you hear this deeply manly Spanish voice with a proper Spanish accent, and he's talking and talking and talking. And then all of a sudden it stops, and in perfect English they just say Big Mac.
Oh yeah.
Monotone voice.
Oh yeah.
And then it just goes back into the Spanish, and it's just like, what the heck? What?
Yeah. Yeah, because the Spanish don't have any real words for those things, so they'll just say it all in English with a really bad Spanish accent. Yeah, it's good. No, what's
No,
even...
I didn't even bother doing it with any type of saying it in English with a bad Spanish accent. It was, they dropped the Spanish accent completely and just said, in a very monotone, perfect English with no accent voice, Big Mac.
No, what's even better are the car commercials. Ay, ustedes tienen que manejar un Ford F-150 para que llevar todas las cosas a la construcción.
And I'm just like,
Have you seen the sexy Pepsi commercial?
Have you seen La
You don't know what
Escuelita?
The one that like is like, oh, you know, it's like a sexy lady like on the beach or something, and she's just like, there's like no context whatsoever, and then at the end it's like orgasm noise, Pepsi.
No, there was one time. So my wife took a Spanish course in college, and you know, just for kicks, we'd turn on the Spanish channel because I had, you know, basic cable at this apartment. So we turned on the Spanish channel, and it was this telenovela, which is a soap opera, but the Spanish love them, the telenovelas, and
Were you watching Telemundo?
Probably. I mean, it's either Telemundo or Univision. Those are the only two. But what happened was, so the scene was an office, and there are these two females arguing with each other. I can't remember. They were arguing about a man or something. And the two of them were arguing with each other, and then one of them throws her coffee on the other's blouse. And I just tell my wife, and when that happened, I said, watch this. She's going to go into the office. She's going to be distressed about her blouse. She is literally going to take off her blouse, be in her bra, and some dude is going to walk in at that moment. Watch. I kid you not. She gets pissed off at the lady. She goes, "Ay, mi pulsa." Oh, she walks into the room, shuts the door, unbutton, takes the blouse off. She's just in this big bra, and then all of a sudden, bueno. Dude walks in, just bueno, and he's just like obviously up, down, just totally checking her out. I'm like, told you. And that's why we don't watch Spanish soap operas.
Ay, Rodrigo, no.
Yeah.
You see, if I was the director of that telenovela, I would have gone for the unexpected twist. She goes into the room and starts taking off the shirt, gets it off, so she's just in the bra. Then she turns around and realizes, oh, he's been in here this whole time and he has not said anything. What?
No, it was.
I could
just,
see that happening too.
Oh. The funny thing about telenovelas is that they are so poorly acted, and all Spanish people know it. They all know it. It's just horrible acting, but they're all so hooked on them. Oh, like we had one of our mission leaders. So when we are missionaries, there's a person in each congregation that's kind of asked to be the liaison between the missionaries and the congregation. So we call them the ward mission leader. So we were supposed to meet with this guy every week and give him an update of who we're teaching, who we're talking to, who we're working with, stuff like that. And I was in one area, and this mission leader, we were like, hey, you think we can come by on Thursday night? He goes, no, can't on Thursday. We're like, but why not? All right, boredom, I demand a status report. Give me a status report. Let me know how the lads handle the workout of pain and torture. I'm going to love this.
Record it. Boredom. You could, if they really get their, if their hatred level goes up so high, tell them about the stream. Tell them to come follow Farrell.
Actually, no. You put the tears
A
in the
personal
glass.
summons from the
save it for
science.
later to drink
This must
the
be
tears of
important business
We
indeed.
need a leftist we need a lad's tears mug, like Ben Shapiro has the leftist tears mug. But so anyway, but yeah, see you, boredom. Good luck, man. But
so no Thursday night meetings with the ward mission leader.
They would avoid you like the plague. Oh, come on. You know they want to vent their frustration, so I'd be like, oh, you think that's bad. Okay, so anyway, so we, oh, you have no idea how evil I can be with workouts.
oh, look, it's Lolorito.
I know. So anyway, so we asked him if we can meet on Thursdays. And he's like, I can't.
No, senor.
Anita with the blue backpack is on. Like, literally, this is a telenovela about a little girl with a blue backpack with her like 5th grade class, although all of them are like obviously in college. Like, that's the other thing. They have, like, so many shows where, like, these people are supposed to be kids, but they're, like, all in their 20s. It's like, wait, what? Seriously, you're all, like, 20. What are you doing?
What is this? Knockoff Dora the Explorer?
No, it was, what is it like? I'm trying to think of an American show as closest to. Kind of think of just kind of your average, kind of like Recess. If it was like, okay, it's a mixture between Recess and Scooby-Doo, where they're trying to solve this mystery, but it's like a group of kids that go to a grade school. So yeah, it's
like
very much
like,
so.
What's new, Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, it's like
no, it was a pup named Scooby-Doo.
Yeah. It's like a pup named Scooby-Doo. There you go. And like it was just so bad. But he also has 6 daughters, I think. So yeah, he had no control over that house. That poor man.
He's probably looking over at you like, kill me.
Oh, no. He wanted to watch this show. Either the poor man was brainwashed or he knew he had no choice.
They would have... I just realized that there's a typo in Boredom's thing.
You have made your point.
The plaque.
It is indeed unsettling to find oneself seated across from an impassive mask.
Unlock the stupid gate so that I can walk through it so I can get
There,
so I can
would
go
this
see
better
it.
please your grace? Or should I address you as Lady Lilira?
I just decided to do like 2 or 3 MSQs. Sure.
Nay, the deception has served its purpose.
So,
I am glad to
Farrell,
see you found
the
amusement in my
reference I
little
tried to
jest,
make
Lord
earlier that you
Lolorito.
missed
But shall we
was to the
proceed to the
Princess
business at
Bride.
hand?
Oh, what happened?
Wait, I missed a Princess Bride reference. How is this possible?
I said, so what you're telling me is you haven't known too many Spaniards for their word to be of no use.
Oh!
I get
I mean, I picked up on it.
It was just the deadpan got to me. I'm just kind of like, okay, what the? I don't even understand that. That's a part of Princess Bride I don't necessarily have memorized.
My
By
favorite
all
blooper that
means,
stayed in the
I must say I'm most
like a
eager
mess-up
to
that
hear your
stayed in
proposal.
the movie was
Simply put, I would
Does
aid the
anybody
refugees camped in Fanalan.
Anybody
want a
peanut?
To return to
Stop that
Alameda.
rhyming. I mean it.
The reparations you paid in the wake of your earlier misdemeanors will be used to.
Should I attack this hunt?
But this plan is not intended to benefit the displaced
level.
alone. I would make of this
Shadow
an
Dweller
investment
Yamini.
which shall enrich Uldar and Alamigo both.
Does it
And
have a
who
red
better to
icon or
consult
blue
on
icon?
matters of profit than the wealthiest man
If
in
it's
all
blue,
of
you can
Fanalan?
kill it. If it's red,
I
it's an A
beseech you
rank
then,
or
Lord
S rank,
Lolorito,
and we'll murder
share
you.
with us your mercantile
A
wisdom.
rank before, but it was in Heaven's area.
Yeah, you were significantly overleveled and over geared.
At the time, I only had like level 60 gear while we're having. That was actually before while being level 69.
To summarize, in return for facilitating
like,
the
level 60
repatriation of refugees and assisting in the establishment of new industry,
Here I go.
I am impressed, Your Grace. 'Tis an elegant.
How swiftly
I'm
you
actually killing this
identify
thing
the weakness in my plan.
Then it's a B rank.
Your
A
travels
rank.
have taken
I
you
mean,
across the
I
length.
pulled out my level 80 tank
Which of the settlements you
That's
visited
high level
would best provide a
470.
home for our refugees?
and was wailing on a Stormblood A rank for like 10 minutes.
I think the A rank from Heavensward took me 20 minutes at least.
Operator, quick question. I think I already know the answer, but I want to confirm for a sanity check. At this point, it doesn't matter what option I choose, correct?
No, it will. So if you choose the wrong option, it will just bring you back to this. And if you choose the wrong option again, it will bring you back to this.
Oh, okay.
So, no matter what you do, you have to choose the right
Yes,
option.
if a stable trade route can be established
know what the
between
right option
Uldar
is?
and Alamigo, then
Not off the top of
Alagiri
my
will
head.
once more become an important.
Okay, so obviously that was.
I have my faithful Chocobo to help me. Shmeef is my best friend.
Ah, yes.
Yes, my Chocobo's name is Shmeef.
I know the salt tree and its products well. The Imperial invasion brought an end to their more widespread. Salt has
I haven't
ever
mostly
been a
said the heal.
transformative ingredient.
Like, he has most of the levels in heals.
The local citizens will need to be consulted,
I realized
of course.
early on that
But
my
I
lower level classes cannot stand very well.
Naturally, Your
form of healing.
Grace.
They usually don't
I
do it
shall
most
dispatch representatives well versed in the extraction of this white gold and wring every last ons of the Loch's bounty will contribute to Alamigo's enrichment, whilst
What do you
easing.
mean I didn't bring your Chocobo?
Well,
A deal is struck then.
he's currently rank 10. And he's got 10 levels in Defender, but I think I heard somewhere that I can get level 10 in all 3.
You need a Thavnarian onion.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna need.
Okay.
I have, yeah. Like, mine's rank 10 right now, but I gave it a Thavnarian onion, and now it can be rank. You do not do what another friend of mine did, and give them 10 Thavnarian onions at once. Don't do that. 1 per level. Because otherwise you're just wasting your very expensive hard to get either.
All right, folks. I think I'm going to cut it there for the night.
Cut it there.
Yep. Gonna... what? Sorry about that. That was a misplaced buzzer. I thought I thought I edited out of exited out of my sound effects on my stream deck, but apparently I didn't. So I am sorry. That buzzer was not directed at anybody. That was just my stupidity. So programming note, there will be no Zwift stream tomorrow morning. It's because I'm gonna take the morning off and I'm gonna play Pokemon in bed because I can. Also my left knee, the back of my left knee is kind of aching. I'm pretty certain it's because of overuse. I will try and get in a Zwift stream tomorrow afternoon. Just going to do nice and easy ride. We'll be back tomorrow night with more Final Fantasy 11. Just motoring along with 5.1 and just doing the MSQ thing. So anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. Maldor, hope you have a great rest of your evening, my friend. I know you're probably lurking. Good to see that boredom is going to torture some people. Always makes my heart good when people are tortured physically. All in the names of working out, that is. Always glad to be joined by Operator and Will and Glitch, who apparently has stepped out. So, anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. I will see you all. Oh, by the way, Will, you planning on streaming tomorrow?
If my wife doesn't send me to Sam's Club again to check on the Diet Coke situation.
All right, sounds good, my friend. If you're on, I will be there. So,
all right.
See you around, everyone, and good night, Isaiah Norris, wherever you are.
Wherever you are.
See you guys. Good night, everyone. Good night.